Match of the day at Chembur Gymkhana Cricket Home Tournament 2021. Chirag on the way. The first ball, and the first ball has been driven to the covers, and a welcome boundary for Tejinder. So it is Nora Jewels that has won the toss and elected to bat first, and we Arjoon are fielding, and he lunges on to the front foot and gets the drive going. Tejinder, and a swing and a miss. Now a corrected line and length, forcing the batsman to play. The ball is going to move at this time of the day, and so the slip would be into question. Nice field set in the first 6 overs of power play. Chirag continuing, and once again a very nice line straight away after being hit for the boundary of the first ball, and Chirag has already started the questionnaire. He has the variation, he has played across many tournaments like these, and so it is up to a disciplined attack from the Arjoon team. And once again on the money, not allowing the batsman Tejinder to break free. But even the batsman would know that there are 20 overs to bat out. The first 6 overs is what they would try to make maximum advantage of. And then the opening pair. We'll try. Oh, and once again, what a good line. Forcing the batsman to go into the drive, and the ball just holding on its line. Shall I hit, shall I leave, shall I hit, shall I leave? And this is the confusion that ends up shelling out your wickets. And that's a nice looking shot through the covers, and there's a misfield, and the misfield will result in a couple of runs. So a tidy over, the end of the first over. Six runs for no loss. The opening player needs to bat out sensibly. A good tidy line and length maintained after being hit for a boundary of the first ball itself, and now it's going to be a new ball from the far end.
Bowler's name? Yash, na?
So it's going to be Yash Derulkar from the far end. So he'll be bowling into the breeze. So quite of advantage because he'll be bowling to a left-hander. Left-hander is Puneet Vig.
तू काय मी काय अभि काय सगळे भांडण राहूच एकत्र पुढे असं तर नाही ना उद्या काय अभि चुकलं तर आपण त्याला सपोर्ट नाही करणार तू काय चुकलं तर बॉलच नाही झालं पॉईंट ठेवा पॉईंट मारला विषय करूच झाला पण राईट टाइमला आला सगळ्यांनी चांगलं सगळ्यांनी चांगली घातली रे.
Yash is bowling to Puneet, strays down the leg side. He plays to the fine leg region for a single. Now gets back Tejinder on strike. After winning the toss, the Nora Jewels decided to bat first. generating some pace, and that's a wide. That's a wide. It's too much away from the batsman. Now Yash Nirurkar, and once again it's a wide. What a shot! A humongous shot! I have to stress that word, a kilometer long. बाय बाय बॉल. अब तो भैया ये गेंद ब्रह्मांड से ही मंगाई है. कर्टसी आकाश चोपड़ा जी. Now Yash has to get his rhythm and positivity back because he has been hit for a huge six outside the stadium. Now the pressure is building on the bowling team, that is Arjoon. A series of wides and then a six over the bowler's head. Tejinder is making his presence count. Oh, straight down the ground to long on, and is fielded. No runs taken. They would not like to. Oh, why? This over is not getting over. Continuation of extras. You're only halfway down the second over. 3 legitimate deliveries to be bowled. Nice delivery, tempting the batsman. Halfway down the pitch was the ball, but then he let it go because no undue risk that they want to take now. Only the second over. They have to shape up their innings well and fine-tune towards the end, because the opening pair, the middle order, should lay a foundation such that the batsmen towards the end, the pinch hitters, can make the most of what the set has been laid. So now if he bowls it correctly, it would be the last ball of the second over. Yash Nerurkar now bowling to Tejinder, and a fine cut of the outside edge. It flies down to the third man region for a boundary to end the over, and the score is 21 for no loss after end of 2 overs. Over of the innings underway now. Chirag would bowl his second of his quota from the pavilion end, and he'll be bowling to Puneet, and he's clean bowled him. All ends up, the off stump goes for a wheel cut. This is what exactly the doctor ordered for the V Arjoon team, and what a delivery, full length, pacey, and he's disturbed the furniture. And so Puneet Vig has departed, and he's made way to Pankaj.
विज्ञानी बोलले त्याला कधी कधी पण काय माझी तर मॅच 4:30 ला काय भेटेल ना काय बोलतो हवे ना काय फरक पडतो लांब थंडाला संध्याकाळी चक्कर मारली दोन आंबळा खाली घरी कोण नाही माझ्या एवढं रात्री नाही संध्याकाळी, आणि संध्याकाळी मला डब्यात दे, मी घेऊन जाईल, रात्रीची सोय होईल माझ्या.
Now Chirag tail is up, and you can see it in the next ball as well, beating the batsman, checking him on his temperament. So now straight away Pankaj Asrani. This over, I think he will be on the top. He's beating the batsman, all ends up a swing and a miss, did not connect. This is what happens when you get a very heartbreaking wicket. Disciplined bowling by Chirag. And a nice delivery, good length, good line, outside the off stump, keeping that line, disciplined line. That corridor is the best corridor for a fast bowler to bowl. You have to keep an eye on the bails of the off stump in order to get a disciplined line and length. Chirag A fuller delivery. It straight back to the bowler. Fielded off his own bowling and no run conceded. And he has bowled it nice. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. Is a leg by. 4 of them. Last delivery of the over, going for 4 leg buys. Overall, a disciplined, contained over by Chirag. Scored after the end of 3 overs. It is 25 for the loss of 1 wicket.
नक्की ना गूगल करा कर माझंच वापरणार हट अरे मॅडम म्हणतात 22 आणि लेग बाईस बॉलरच्या ह्याच्यामध्ये नाही जात कधी 5 डॉट बॉलर्स नेम
So new bowler now from the far end is Janak Mehta. And an edge is what has caused the breakthrough. Straight away, he's been against the run of play, caught by Prashant, and the bottom edge has played its part, and so it's all of a sudden 2 wickets down now. Puneet is out. I apologize. Tejinder is out now. The second wicket, and the new batsman in is Arjoon. The man with the golden arm, Janak Mehta, has got the breakthrough. And Tejinder was looking in prime form. He's middling the ball, is hitting those boundaries, big ones. And the length is what matters. The batsman on strike now is Pankaj Asrani. A nice tight bowling by Janak Mehta. This is the time of the game where you need to accelerate. The first 6 overs, only 2 fielders outside 30-yard circle, and Janak is making life difficult for the batsman. He's not allowing them to break free. And it should be taken. No, it's over the head of the fielder. It would have been a great catch and the second wicket of the over if Prathamesh would have hung on to that. But he just couldn't. should not be marked as a chance going down. So we are some nice bowling. So end of the over would have been if not a wide. Is banging it a little short, but there's no pace to the ball, and so it has been a fine over. And after the end of 4 overs, it is 31 for the loss of 2 wickets. Ritesh Katyal, the new bowler. They have to make their way through Aryan and Pankaj. They've got to bat sensibly. They've lost the 2 openers. So only 33 on the board. The help of that last couple of runs that they earned. Oh, and he deceived him for pace. A slow delivery. Just guided the delivery on the way. That's a wide delivery. Ritesh bowling a tight line, swing down the leg side, and a chance of run out. If it would have been a direct hit, it would have cost the wicket of Aryan. And he's heaved it a long way over the leg side, and it would be a long 6. So Pankaj has delivering it 1000%. Now another fast bowler is giving the courage to one bowler. Now there is no rain, there is no thunderstorm, but a 6 that takes the ball outside the park gives a breather to the batsman and the bowling team.
कलाकार म्हणून आपण करायचं नाही दुसरी काय
So now Ritesh would be eyeing for that block hole. Oh, and he's made the ball to come in to the batsman. And they need to go sensibly. They've got the required boundary or a 6. They now just need to rotate the strike. Oh, and he tried to heave it over the leg side, but the ball hit him on the thigh. They appealed, but everybody knew that it wasn't going to hit the stumps. So end of the 5th over. It is 41 for the loss of 2 wickets. So after winning the toss, the Nora Jewels decided to bat first, and they have started the scoring. 41 for the loss of 2 wickets after 5 overs. Janak Mehta once again into the attack. Good first over that he bowled. He's giving that flight, and that's the outside edge, helping the ball towards the boundary. There's no third man, and so it's a welcome boundary. Nothing much that Prathamesh could do as a fielder. The first ball of this over going for a boundary. Janak Mehta making it count for his team, and nicely sliced, and then a nice little back up by the fielder, otherwise it would have been 4 overthrows almost. Flight to delivery, and the ball is being hovered in the air. What would be the result? It's a great 4. It's playing it all right. No half measures by the batsman Pankaj and Arjoon. And this time of the day, when all the family members would opt for a power nap, these two out there are playing a powerful inning. They're building the inning for their team. They're playing good balls with dignity, and they are punishing the bad ones. Janak once again bowling from the far end to Pankaj, and Pankaj has played it sensibly to the long on or mid on region. No runs taken. They don't need to take that undue risk. I've already lost the opening pair. The surface, as we know, is good for batting, because we had the same surface in the morning where there was a score of 250 and more, and it is a straight shot. In now, They will go for the kill. They get the bad deliveries and he strays down. Prathamesh, he has bowled a wrong line. His length was correct, but the line was wrong outside the off stump, giving room to the batsman, and the batsman frees his arm and plays it to the point region for a comfortable boundary. Prathamesh. Slower delivery straight into the hands of the fielder who is fielding at point. What a shot! What a shot! That's a boundary. Heaved it to the square leg region for a beautiful four. What a shot and the hat trick of boundaries. Two legitimate deliveries remaining in the 8th over. That is under progress. Prathamesh. And once again, swing down the middle and leg line. And a nice direction given to the ball. Played towards the square leg region. What a shot. Played towards the long off region. Cuts end of the over, and after the end of 8th over it is 77 for the loss of 2 wickets with Pankaj on 32 and Aryan on 16. Wow, what a great stop on his own bowling. On his follow through. It was hit firmly, but Ketan did well to get down in time and field the ball. It's a very nice, decent total on the board, but looking at the shape and the, the dimensions of the ground, anything below 250 would be chaseable and gettable as well, because if one batsman gets going, the other seems to join the party. And you get a boundary of the first or second ball, you need to play the remaining over sensibly. You don't have to lose much wickets in the flurry. Oh, what a shot! With timing, with utter easy, plays it down to the onside and gets a comfortable single, gets on the other side of the ground. Ketan. Oh, he's banged it short, and it may be a chance for the members outside the ground, and it is a 6. Aryan, is he hovering and timing the ball? And Pankaj on strike. I apologize. What a shot! A 6 followed by a boundary. So Pankaj is now making his way towards a well-deserved half century, because he's already got 42 runs off 25. The help of 7 boundaries and 2 humongous sixes. Once again, he's banged it short down the leg side with no direction, and Aryan wanted that run. He wanted an extra even after he got on the wide. So one more delivery to bowl. A nice piece of wicket keeping. Gagandeep, the keeper. And he's appealed for an LBW, but to no avail. That's the end of the over. And 9 overs been bowled and 90 runs on the board for the loss of 2 wickets. And the Pankaj Asrani is on 42 and the Aryan Kapoor is on 17th. मला नाही आवडत हो स्वीट मग ऑर्गनायझर
Bowler's name? Kaka. Bowler?
So now a new bowler introduced into the attack, Yash Sangpal. He'll be bowling from the far end. He'll be bowling to Pankaj, who is in prime form, and a full toss to welcome himself on the crease. And Arjoon now he's looking for every run of every ball, and Pankaj is sending him down. So this is the second time he sent him back, denying the single. Because Pankaj, I believe, he believes in hard hitting, and what happens here? He creeps the ball through his young Yash Sangpal. Yash Sangpal, and he bowls a straighter one, right on the money, a fuller delivery, and rightly played towards the covers region. What a shot! With power, he hits it straight back the bowler's head for a 4. So it is welcome Yash Sangpal to the arena. He has to bowl it. Oh no, that is not the line. This is not the line. It's a no ball for height, and he is hit it for a 6, and that takes Pankaj to a well-deserved 50. So that's a free hit now. One thing is for sure, apart from run out, he can't get out on this ball. And what a shot! He's played it to the outfield for a single, so nothing much that he could do off the free hit. So that is the 10th over in progress, and 100 up for the Nora Jewels. Thanks to a blistering 50 from Pankaj, they are 100 for a loss of 2 wickets, and one more full toss been played to the mid-on region, and that's a misfield, and they won't take a chance to run the second run. So that is 10 overs and 100 runs, and times for drinks, including the last single. He starts off with easy wide down the offside. And he has heaved it over the Madon region. Single, all right. He's playing a bit sketchy. Once again, he's played it towards the outfield, and what happens is you get a single, you rotate strike, and you don't allow the bowler to set the rhythm. What a shot by Arjoon! That's a six. Staking himself to 25. All we have to say is ye dil mange more. What is going to happen in the next few overs would be fine and very much interesting to see, because they have got the start in the first 10 overs, as much as 101 that they got in the first 10. And this is the 11th over in progress, and he split it down the ground to the onside, and they change for a single. What a shot, Pankaj! You have been the star. After the end of 11 overs, it is 117 for the loss of 2 wickets. So Aryan and Pankaj are making it count and making their presence felt. Now the bowler is Yash Sangpal. He's played it down the ground for a single. They can shape their innings 1 over at a time. In the air and caught. So Omkar takes a fabulous catch on the leg side and against the run of play. This is what happens when you live by the sword and you die by it. So Pankaj, after completing his half century, he has to depart. Brilliant innings comes to an end. He has set the way. New batsman is Suraj. Great. That is a wonderful drive, a nice looking drive, and the ball reaches the fence. Great shot from Aryan. He's set enough to get it to all the fielders set. Is 31 that he's got now from 21 deliveries, thanks to 3 handsome looking boundaries and a mammoth 6 that he hit straight down the ground. And now Yash Sangpal is bowling it, and now on the outside of the fielder, but a great effort in the deep keeps it down to a single. On strike is Suraj. One has to remember that he does not have the pace to trouble the batsman, so he has to be accurate with the line and length. A little bit, he does not even have a little bit of margin for error. So Yash is into the full toss, been played into the gap, and a boundary. So Aryan has developed the habit of picking up the gaps. So after the end of the over, that is the 12 overs have been bowled, and it is 128 for the loss of 3 wickets, with Pankaj the last man to be departed on 58, Aryan on 36 and Suraj on 1. The score is 128 for the loss of 3 wickets after 12 overs.
बॉलर
चिराग नाही,
कहता नाही की चिराग आहे.
जनक
नाही, जनक लेफ्ट आर्म. अच्छा, तो येतोय का? मला वाटलं तो इथे आलेला नाही. लेफ्ट आर्म येतो.
So it is change of ends for Janak Mehta. He has bowled from the far end, and now he's bowling from the pavilion end. Third over and tight line. He's the only bowler that has asked a few questions to the batsman. Oh, a different shot that he tried to play. It's Suraj. A nice looking fielding. Janak, and he has given it the treatment, and that's a 4. That's a 4. Nothing much that Chirag could do about it. A nice looking shot, and once again he's driven the ball straight to the fielder at long off. A nice sensible cricket. They know that they have got the big ones in the over, so sensibly rotating the strike. And after the end of 13 overs, it is 135 for the loss of 3 wickets. With Suraj on 3 and Aryan on 41.
म्यूट करना बहुत जरूरी है
Oh, that would have been a great catch if he would have held on to that. He did not manage to hold on. And a drop catch. Straight chance. The ball is in the air and he's out. So Aryan departs for his individual score of 48. The catch taken in a fabulous style. Yash Nerurkar taking the catch of Janak's bowling.
New batsman in. नया batsman तेजी भाई. New batsman.
So Ronak is the new batsman in for the Nora Jewels. After the departure of
15 चल रहा है, 2 बॉल बाकी.
so that's nicely played. Janak has got the breakthrough that was required. It's taken 2 out of the 3 wickets to fall. Out of the 4 wickets to fall, I repeat. Down the leg side to the left-hander, Ronak. So now these two batsmen have to take the onus on themselves. So it's 147 for the loss of 4 wickets. Ronak on 1 and Suraj on 7. The last man to depart was Aryan Kapoor on 48. Tried his best to get a direct throw. Yash Sangpal. He's bowling his 4th over of the quota. And that is a great shot for a boundary. This is what they require to do in the last 5 overs and exactly what the doctor ordered for. This is going to boost their confidence and keep the momentum for the bowlers. Once again playing sensibly and rotating the strike. So you get a boundary, you change the strike. You get a boundary, you change the strike. Down the track he goes and he puts the ball into the outfield. Just a single for Ronak, getting back Suraj on strike. So Suraj now is on 12. Oh, that is a nice little dill scoop, or the paddle you can say, and he's got it for a 4. So after the end of 16 overs, 158 for the loss of 4 wickets are the Nora Jewels after electing to bat. So now, Ketan Nemade. This is where Ketan Nemade needs to curtail the opposite team for the minimum possible runs. Already 158 on the scoreboard after the end of 16 overs. Ketan bowling from the pavilion end to Ronak, and Ronak has scooped it in the air. It was a chance, but Chirag couldn't get to the ball in time, and then it resulted in a single. In no man's land did it fall. Nice looking shot, a disciplined controlled shot for a single. This is a 17 over in progress. 3 overs remain after this. The captain is getting through to the overs. Hit in the air, Prathamesh under it, and he takes it. Comfortable catch. Ketan has made a breakthrough, and he's got the important wicket of Ronak, who was looking to get an eye in.
न्यू बैट्समैन कौन है? आर्यन आर्यन चोपड़ा। क्या स्कोर क्या है? एक मिनट। आर्यन चोपड़ा नाम ही नहीं है। आर्यन चोपड़ा नाम ही नहीं है। ऐड करना पड़ेगा। स्कोर क्या है बस? आप बताओ। 160 ओवर्स 16.3।
That is a well struck boundary from Suraj. So that is a fine display of some good bowling also. They've got the runs of him, but still he's bowling it a tight line. 164 for the loss of 5 wickets now. The Nora Jewels. Nice looking shot, Suraj, and that's a 4. It would be 100 and score on the board is 168 with one legitimate delivery to be bowled in the 17th over. What a shot! And helping the ball, using the base of the bowler for a boundary. Well played, Suraj. And after the end of the 17th over, it is 172 for the loss of 5 wickets. On the crease are Suraj Lalwani on 29, and Aryan Chopra has not opened his account. Who started the proceedings will now like to take his team back into the game. 17 overs, 172 on the board by the Nora Jewels. Sensible cricket by Aryan Chopra as well. Scampering for a single. One run taken now, bringing back Suraj on strike. Suraj is striking the ball well. He's on 29. They'll be eyeing for that 200 run mark, a psychological effect that a team holds. When they get that magical figure of 200, you automatically start the innings with the required 100 of 10 and more. It's easy to pressurize the batting team who will be chasing the score. Chirag bowling from the far end. Defensive field that has been set. Nice shot. What a connection. Timing at its best. That is 6 runs to Suraj. This is the momentum they require. The bowler is now pressurized now. Suraj is defying gravity, and now he gets a boundary. It doesn't matter how it comes as long as they are coming thick and fast. Legitimate deliveries remaining, and 183 on the scoreboard for the loss of 5 wickets, and Suraj on 39. No half measures whatsoever. That's a boundary. That is hitting at its best. No half measures, no. And he's connecting the bat to every ball, and the ball is winning the race. He is timing the ball with perfection. He wants to get rid of the over very fast. What a shot! The ball was zipping on him. It just came in a bit, and still he managed to hit it through the long on region. And he hits it for a single. The score after the end of 18 overs is 192 for the loss of 5 wickets, with Suraj on 48 and Arjoon on 1.
वरिष्ठ खिलाड़ी चेंबूर जिमखाना के
48 runs Suraj has scored, 31 deliveries, and now Prashant Bhaskar Nair. He's bowling the 19th over of this inning. That is a wonderful delivery, testing the temperament of the batsman. Suraj, who has got the sight now, he has a license to kill. He can go after the bowlers because there is a score set, and as I say that, he has hit it outside of the park. That's a 6 runs. So Suraj makes it to the 50, 54 for Suraj now. Four. What a shot. He is timing the ball, and 200 up for the team. 203 of 18.3 overs. And he has taken no half measures. So no runs taken because he knows he has to keep the strike and hit those big ones outside the park. And see, he's out. You try to accelerate and he's out. The catch taken in the deep.
catch catch.
So Omkar making no mistake.
New batsman in.
So it is his second catch of the inning.
बाला पर अबे
बालकृष्ण परब
मैना ने अच्छा बाला पर बालाचंद्र है उसमें बालचंद्र नॉट फॉल्ट नॉट योर फॉल्ट At 27.
The new batsman is Balchandra Parab, and it's end of the 19th over. It is 203 for the loss of 6 wickets. New batsman is Bala Parab.
Bowler's name? चला आवडलं ते.
Chirag to bowl the last over of this inning.
टीम उधर ही मारामारी करेंगे एक दूसरे से. तेरे को मालूम है कटने लगा तो
Last over coming up. Arjoon on strike. Chirag to bowl the last over, and he hits it. He's out.
Throw.
So Prashant with an accurate throw, and a bit of miscommunication between the batsmen resulted in the run out. So new batsman in is
New batsman in.
Tarun Rawat. Good shot by Arjoon. So now Chirag needs to think about the strategy, because Arjoon has even now, that is wonderful. Is wonderful batting. He's got that inside the bottom edge, and the ball wins the race. It's 211 on the board, 3 balls remaining, legitimate 3 balls remaining. So he's played that ball well for a couple of runs if he completes, and no, it's a run out.
Throw by.
The throw from the deep.
Throw किसने किया? Throw.
Omkar threw the ball, got it released ASAP.
New batsman in. Batsman in.
The new batsman in is Keshav. What a shot! This is what he was sent for. Aryan getting a boundary. What a shot it is.
अरे सर सुट्टीवर गेलेत ना, ते उद्या येतील. तर उद्या विचारतो ना, हा ध्यानात आहे माझ्या, मी सांगेन तुला. नाही नाही, मी विचारतो ना सरांना. अरे तो लय शौकीन माणूस आहे रे, लय शौकीन आहे. तरी तो सांगतो ना, विचार मला 2 दिवस आहे, ठीक आहे. शौकीनच असत हो, काही काही आंबट पण असत. नंतर बोलतो, मी कॉमेंट्री करतो.
And that's the last ball if he blows, and a good shot that has been played, and that's one another for a boundary to end the innings. That he has got the momentum for his team. Aryan was looking indefinite, but now he has played that cameo that the team required him to do. And let's summarize. After the end of 20 overs, it is 220 for the loss of 8 wickets. A small little cameo from Aryan at the end helped the team. It's 221. That is the target being set for the V Arjoon team. The Nora Jewels. They started off well. First wicket went in cheaply, but then Pankaj with a half century, Aryan Kapoor with the 48, and Suraj with another half century of 58, and Ronak failing it, and but Aryan made it count. 18 of 7 deliveries. He changed the course of the match. So as much as 220 on the board, 221 to win. So welcome to the chase. We are Arjoon chasing a score of 221 runs. And straight away asking questions is Ronak on the money. Rishit has to take some time out now. He has to spend some more to look and play cautiously because straight away he's beating him all ends up. Ronak is asking him questions. He started off with spin. And once again, 3 balls nipping in, and the third ball gets him a reward. So Rishit, without disturbing the scorers, he's out on a duck. So spin making its way. Third ball of the inning while chasing. A new batsman in is Omkar.
New batsman in.
Omkar on strike to a fine spell. First 3 deliveries asking questions, the third delivery getting the reward, and once again, this is absolutely good stuff. A disciplined attack, and Ronak is not allowing the batsman to break free. He's kept that line and length maintained. Wonderful. Very nice. So that is a wicket maiden without any leg byes and byes. So that is a wicket down for no runs. They're chasing 221.
Bowler's name?
New batsman Omkar has to now adjust because he has come almost as an opener because the wicket fell on the third ball. Now the new bowler from the pavilion end is Keshav. So apart from this match which is on, the entire country would be eyeing the match between Afghanistan and New Zealand. And the first boundary on the board. Keshav is welcomed on the crease with a 4. A nice looking sketchy cut. Just breaking the shackles. The first runs on the board.
What is this match कसं होतं? We have to cheer Afghanistan. तुझं काय आपण
Keshav now he's bowling short of length straight to the fielder. And he fails to collect. The batsman has made it through and scampered for a single. Teji with nice piece of fielding. So wonderful shot for a big six. That's a wide. Now what happens is when you get hit for a 6 and a 4, you tend to deliver with extra pace, and in this process you end up giving out extra runs. So that was nice looking cut. That will give them a run. Swing down to the leg side, and I think the ball will win the race, and it does. No chance for the fielder in the deep on the leg side, and it's a welcome boundary. So now the second over is underway. 17 already on the board. They have to play the sensible cricket because they have lost the first wicket very cheaply. Rishid even did not care to bother the scoreboard. And once again, swing down the leg side, paying the penalty. And as many as 21 runs scored off the first over of Keshav. And the score is, after the end of 2 overs, it is 21 for the loss of 1 wicket. The bowler who bowled a wicket maiden, will bowl the third over of the innings and second of his quota. Sensible. We all know that they require 200 more runs of 18 overs, including this. But then too, they have to play sensible cricket. Because if they keep on losing wickets in a heap and at regular intervals, they won't be able to keep up to the run rate that is required. And Ronak, who is bowled 7 dot balls. Nice line, an outside edge and down towards the gully region. Single, the first run conceded by Ronak. Omkar on strike. And he has put it in the gap. That's a 1 bounce 4. No half measures. No courtesy towards the bowler. It's a boundary. And they have to get a couple of these every over. What a shot, back-to-back boundaries for Omkar. So the wicket maiden bowler, Ronak is going for runs and in a heap. Omkar sensible, playing it down the ground for a single, changing the strikes. So you hit a couple of boundaries, then you take a single. This is what is important. (31) is the score, and we are approaching the end of the third over. The bat, it turned in the hands of Chirag. So the end of 3 overs, it is 31 for the loss of 1 wicket, with Chirag on 12 and Omkar on 17. New bowler is Suraj. So 3 overs been bowled, 31 for the loss of 1 wicket, while chasing 221. So 190 to get off 17 overs. Nice looking shot down the ground. So take a single. Giving the ball the flight, and the ball receives more flight from the batsman. A 4. .36 on the board. And it's top edge. The ball was in the air for a while. Once again it was an edge, and once again the ball win the race. It is a 4 behind the wicket. And that is being sensibly played. It is 41 for the loss of 1 wicket now. Nice couple of deliveries to get rid of his over, and Suraj has finished his over, and the scoreboard reads 41 for the loss of 1 wicket after 4. Change of ends for Keshav now. He's bowled this first over from the pavilion end, conceding 21 runs. And now he's bowling from the far end. And the batsman on strike is Chirag. Nice start, straight down the leg side, but he's only considered a single. Straight to the covers. No runs added to the team's total. And now again he's proved that it's going to be expensive. Omkar having no half measures playing him. Keshav has been in the firing range. And once again the ball winning the race and reaching the fence and 4. You get the first over wrong and you continue with that legacy. Oh, he tried to reach to the ball, but the ball managed to bounce just in front of him, and it's a welcome for once again Omkar in prime touch. Keshav looking very, very furious about his own bowling now. Will try to implement end of the fourth over. Of the fifth over, it's 54 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Bowler's name?
Arjoon, who played pretty well in the first innings. Has bowled a full toss, and the full toss deserves the right treatment. It is like giving your favorite food. It's bread and butter. A sixer. Chirag now timing the ball with exclusiveness, and once again he's played it over the covers for a 4. A 6 followed by a 4. So straight away the pressure is on the on the bowler. A 6 and a 4. So this camper for a single. So they are appealing for the LBW. It was held in front of the stumps. So that's a 4 over the bowler's head. Now this is an expensive over. Even if the ground is so small, this is an expensive over. So after the end of 6 overs, it is 69 for the loss of 1 wicket.
दोन मिळाले मला वाईफला त्यांचं लग्न झालं त्यांना दोन लग्न झालं तर एक आणि त्यांना किड्स आहेत त्यांना मॅजिक बॉक्स जस्ट लाईक द ॲमेझॉन फायर स्टिक क्रिकेट नो रिचार्ज रिक्वायर्ड दिवाळीचा हां गिफ्ट मला हे दोन मिळाले आणि तो मॅजिक बॉक्स बोलर्स नेम तेजी
So new bowler being introduced into the attack from the far end is Tejinder. On the strike is Chirag, and following 221 to win. The score is after 6 over 69 for the loss of 1 wicket. We will have to see what the approach of the batsman will be, because the power play is over and now they have to plan their innings towards the end of the 20 overs, because 20 overs is what they will eye on without losing much wickets in the middle. And we'll have to see how Tejinder bowls from the far end to the said batsmen like Chirag and Omkar. They have batted sensibly after the departure of Rishit in the first over itself, but post the first over, which was a wicket maiden, things have been difficult for the Nora Jewels. He has lofted that ball towards the long off region, and he has got a very beautiful bounce. Right into the block hole. On the money is Tejinder. Nice looking shot to the covers, and we'll get him a single, and he goes on off strike. Good shot, and a good shot because there is a misfield. An odd bounce just in front of him, and Pankaj missed it altogether. What a shot! What a shot! ये बॉल नहीं मिलने वाली, ये गई है अंतरिक्ष में सीधी बाय बाय बोलकर. So this sentence is courtesy Akash Chopra. It's a 6. So end of the 7th over. It's 85 अगर ऐसे खेलते रहे तो शायद न्यूजीलैंड की बैटिंग के समय तक हम घर पे पहुंच सकते हैं. And it would be the first time that in spite of being the second favorite team to India, all the Indians will be hoping for New Zealand to lose.
आर्यन कौन सा आर्यन है चोपड़ा की
So now to bowl will be Aryan Kapoor. समझे? Once again a lofted delivery and once again exquisite timing from Omkar. No half measures. He's bowling loose deliveries. Come on, you can't bowl those deliveries. They are putting out the good deliveries for boundaries. And what a shot by Omkar, and now Omkar moves on to 51. That's a half century for Omkar. Only 24 deliveries and 51 runs on the board for Omkar. And trying to play against his character. He wanted to nudge the ball to the covers. And a 4. That's a 4. बहुत ही आराम से खेलते हुए ये अद्भुत शॉट सीधे बल्ले से आसानी से एक रन का इजाफा. Nice sensible bowling. Now hesitancy in taking the run, sent back and rightly sent back by Omkar. That's the end of the over, and the end of the 8th over. It is 98 for the loss of 1 wicket.
No.
मी थोडी तिकडे बघतो नाही तो आता मॅच बघून करतोय ना बॉलर्स नेम रौनक आहे मोस्टली तर बघू
पंकज बॉलर नेम
Now Ronak back into the attack to bowl his 3rd over of the quota. And he's welcomed with straight shot, straight into the hands of the field right long on. It's in the air and it's out. So against the run of play, Chirag has to depart. So this was not needed actually, but he got that outside edge. The ball, it was a flipper. And Puneet makes no mistake in taking the catch, and Chirag is out, and he makes way for Prashant, who is a new batsman in. Chirag is out on the individual score of 39 of 19 deliveries. 39 of 19. Chirag, 39 of 19. So Ronak now has his tail up. He's got the all-important way to get off the said batsman. And the new batsman in is Prashant. We'll have to see whether the battle will go towards the bowler or in the favour of the batsman, because they've got the runs on the board. Still a long way to go. Almost 10 overs remain after this. On strike is Omkar. He's timing the ball pretty well, and I'm talking about the timing, and there's a missed field and it's a 4. And Pankaj again gets an odd bounce. Just in front of him, the ball spinning and going out of the fence. And he tried to get it Keshav, but the ball winning and going through for a boundary once again. And he's playing on 65 is Omkar. And he's cut the ball well, and no need to run for that. Ask for the ball to be delivered back to the bowler. Now he takes his after the end of 9 overs, 112 for the loss of 2 wickets, and Omkar playing on 69. The bowler is Suraj. On strike is Prashant, who is joined in the party after the departure of his fellow colleague Chirag. Sensibly played for a single. So now they're batting it sensibly. The runs will come, the odd boundaries will be there, but they need to play the balls with along with its merit. Straight back to the bowler. Good collect on its own follow through. What a shot! And it's a boundary. After a tidy start to the over, now they are breaking free. Once again, he tried to drive the ball, and once again, a good clean pickup of his own bowling. It's the end of the over. After the end of the 10 overs, it is 118 for the loss of 2 wickets, and it's drinks time.
मुटे मुटे करा मुटे MUTE मुटे
that break, and now he's got it. And Prashant has hovered the ball for 4. The score takes on to 127. That's a single. He plays it with utmost ease. Sensibly played down to the outskirts, and he moves on to 75. So he has to retire mandatorily, and so it gives a chance. So Ravi is the new batsman, and it is 129.
Bowler's name? Ronak. मग एक आवाज आना तो करूँगी नहीं तेज बोलते यार भाई पे
So last over of Ronak's quota of 4 overs is bowled well. On strike is Ravi. Sensible, delicately played, and a bit of footwork that stops the ball.
न्यू बैट्समैन कौन बोल रहा न्यू बैट्समैन रवि नेमड़े ऑन स्ट्राइक रवि
मला काय नाव दिसत आहे रवी नेमाडीचे महेशला
So Ronak, who has been that economical, full toss, and he's bowled him. What happens here is Prashant was looking good, but again Runner plays out.
चिराग आम्ही न्यू बॅट्समॅन
Chirag Amin is a new batsman now. Ravi and Chirag need to bat out sensibly, chasing a target of 221, going along nicely at nearby the required run rate, and now Was looking as a close call, but the umpire turns it down and there is no DRS available. Ronak, the man with the golden arm, he's got the breakthroughs for his team every now and then.
काहीतरी 3 झाला होता 131 अब रौनक
Straight bat. Ronak is bowling a tidy line. Not allowing the batsman to break free. The end of the over. After the end of 12 overs, the scoreboard reads 131 for the loss of 3 wickets.
ऋषी चिराग आणि प्रशांत
अरे वो जो पहिला झाला केशव केशव तुम लोग 13 जन हो ना तुम लोग 12 जन हो ना
So Keshav bowling from the far end. The captain has trusted him in spite of him being a little expensive. He'll be bowling from the far end to Chirag Amin. Nice. Nicely played off the pads. A single. He has to take care that he requires to get his team back into the game. What a shot, but straight to the fielder. He got a single for that, and Keshav now being economical because every over he starts off pretty well, but then goes for the runs, and the pressure is now. Wonderful delivery. A dot ball. So Keshav would be high on confidence after that dot delivery. Nice action that he has, and a wide. Into the 13th over. taken on the full, played it towards the long on region. The Chembur for a single. And the half volley been taken nicely towards the onside for a single. Now Keshav makes a comeback with a very silent over. And lofted, and he's seeing his edge. Alright, everybody on the ground knew that it was off the edge, and that's an over. So after the end of 13 overs, it is 140 for the loss of 3 wickets. And the summary is they require 81 runs from 42 balls.
Bowler's name?
Pankaj and the new ball are being introduced into the attack. It starts off with a slow one, and the ball is played towards the deep mid wicket region for a single by Ravi. Sensible to the extra cover region, and a single added to the score. What a shot! That's a 4 from the bats of Ravi.
आता 6 बॉल झाला ना आता 6 किती स्कोर किती बॉल्स किती दोन
It's a boundary.
38 ball 71 लांब पडणार
So wonderful delivery. The keeper takes the hold of the ball, throws it back to the bowler. No run taken. Pankaj now has to bowl a tidy length, and the ball has been heaved and the boundary. The captain is in agony. Is not liking it. Loose ones will not help. You have to curtail the batsman. That's the end of the over. And after the end of 14 overs, it is 154 for the loss of 3 wickets. 67 to get of 36 deliveries.
आर्यन कपूर
नाही केशव केशव आहे केशव आहे रे केशव केशव
ऑलरेडी एक्सेप्टेड
तू इम्पॉर्टंट डॉक्युमेंट शोधायचं
What a stalled. The ball is stalled. Stand and deliver. Welcome, Mr. Keshav. A sixer. And if cricket would have had 12 runs, those would have been those. ये बॉल नहीं मिलेगी भैया, नहीं मंगानी पड़ेगी. सेंटेंस कर्टसी आकाश चोपड़ा जी.
courtesy पैसे नको because when you're live it might be a non-compliance issue also.
And that's an age, and that age has been in the favor of the batsman. The runs are coming thick and fast, and they won't matter as long as they're coming. He's living by the sword, all right. Four. Six, 4 and 4. Keshav proving expensive. He has this bowling strive like Venkatesh Prasad. He bends and he starts running. They don't have to take many risks. Oh no, he thinks of leaving it, thinks of playing it, and at last he leaves it with no danger. And the end of the over, the 15 overs are done, and so is Keshav with his quota of 4 overs. So two bowlers have finished their quotas, that is Ronak and Keshav, and after the end of 15 overs, it is 170 for 3 wickets. The bowling team needs to take care that 2 new bowlers are yet to be introduced into the attack as a mandate of minimum 8 bowlers. And the next over will be bowled by Suraj Lalwani. Suraj bowling a neat line, neat length. This is what is required because the batsmen have taken the game away from them. Played on the back foot. Difficult and a very dangerous shot to play because the ball was coming in. And Ravi, he played it very late, lazily rather. Nice looking shot, dab. The power punch, not able to execute. 50 odd runs is what is required. They have the wickets in hand. That is a beautiful square cut. That's a 4. So Chirag is taking no half measures. Nice little push for a single. Runs are been flowing. Sensibly playing down. Ravi and Chirag both know the importance of their wicket. Sixteen overs been bowled and 177 on the board. So the equation is 44 runs required of 24 deliveries.
वर्षा नाही लाईफ टाईम असतो वर्षाला 17 काय असतील ते पण
20 लाखाच्या मेंबरशिप आहे वर्षाच्या वर्षाच्या कुठे काय काय फॅसिलिटीज आहे बाकी जे काय खेळत असेल बाकी कोणत्या सेक्शनमध्ये पैसे भरायचे
मग काय फायदा काय
पैसे आपल्याला दुसरं क्रिकेट खेळायचे क्रिकेट आहे टेनिस आहे हे पण पैसे भरायचे जिम आहे क्रिकेट पण पैसे भरायचे वर्षाची जी काही असेल ती नाही.
Wow, a full toss being given a right treatment and a 4. Welcome Puneet to the arena. You're just a ball new. The chase is on, but the fight is not. The intent from the bowling team is lacking. He has danced down the track as Ravi, and he has hit back-to-back boundaries. So it was 44 that was required at the start of this over, and he has lessened 8 from them. So 36 now of 22 deliveries. Oh, that was something beyond limit. No ball. So that's a free hit now, and Ravi will try to make the most of it. And he has accounted for a catch, but he won't be out because it was a free hit, and a single taken off the free hit. Nice shot, smack to the covers, and a footwork taking the ball towards the outfield. Full toss being shown the way, and a 4. Swing down the leg side, that to a full toss. Just helping the ball on its way. Direction making work. Slower delivery and a wide ball. Lack of intent shown by the batsman. Should have connected, and the ball would have reached the fence. The mood and the attitude that they have batted. So he does it the very next ball. The very next ball goes for a mammoth 6, a humongous 6. So as many as 199 on the board now. 17 overs done, 199 on the board. 22 scored off the first over of the poor man Puneet. Cost it 22 runs, 199 for the loss of 10 wickets. बाबा मी ना मेट्रो फॉलो करत जाईल तुला अजून कळलं नाही समज माझी गोष्ट परत ऐक 18th over. Suraj bowling the last over of his quota. He's played it. So single off the first ball. The grip is towards the Arjoon team. It is 17 balls and 21 runs to get. No need to take the undue risk. And now he has scampered for a single, although inside edge did not connect well. But one run nevertheless added to the total.
हे लोक अजून 50 रन मारणार बघ अफगाणिस्तान 100 झाले बघ 150 मारले शकतात का नाही 150 मारले की पाकिस्तान न्यूझीलंड जिंकत सांगू नाही शकत तो विलियम्स थांबला
And Suraj would continue. Chirag Amin on a strike. Oh, and he tried to get the ball to cut. There wasn't any room. It was quick in the air and received four. But now he plays it through the covers for a single. They have to get the wickets. Nora Jewels. Halfway down the pitch he bowls and the ball is played for a single comfortably. Ravi and Chirag, they are not in the mood to lose their wicket.
वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट मैच है ना पाकिस्तान की प्रैक्टिस मैच प्रैक्टिस मैच सेमीफाइनल की प्रैक्टिस
And a misfield. This is not what is wanted. A misfield of so it is 18 overs and the score is 207. So 14 required of 12. So Ravi is batting on 40 runs and Chirag is batting on 35.
बॉलर्स नेम
What a shot and a boundary. They want to see the entire New Zealand chase. They are looking in a hurry. Are the V Arjuns? They are making an effort to finish the match ASAP. So Tejinder now bowling. And a swing and a miss. So that is Ravi, who is batting on
Don't try like all this nonsense.
43 he's batting on. And make it 49. He is on 49 is Roy. The score now is 211. He's 17, 217. So only 4 runs to win and 1 run for his half century.
तभी बोल देते सर मेरी हिंदी काफी पॉलिश है सर ठीक है सर I'll let it go
4 धावांची आवश्यकता आणि जर 1 धाव बनवली तर अर्धशतक पूर्ण होणार आहे आणि पुन्हा एकदा जोरदार फटका मारण्याच्या नादात हा बॉल सुटलेला आहे
500 रुपये इनाम છે ભાઈ તમારે ઉપર
Now he's played it straight back to the bowler. And it's out. And this is what happens when you want to finish it in a flurry. So Bala Parab takes a great catch.
न्यू बैट्समैन इन केतन नेवाड़ी
So one Nemade makes way for another one.
So that is अभी इन लोग का भी नाम देना चाहिए ना शिवनारायण चंद्रपोल के जैसा 49 उसका 750 अलग लगेगा सर और वो भी पहले जी पे न्यू बॉलर को डालना है जो भी डालेगा ये जो कोण असणार आहे नवीन बॉलर असणार आहे आर्यन चोपडा हा नवीन तो कीपर बालमजूर आहे रे
So 6 balls and 4 runs to win. And father makes his way for the son. Wow. So the match has come down to the cleaners. 6 balls and 4 to get. 4 wickets down, 19 overs done. The keeper been asked to bowl. And he has played it to the square region for a single. And on strike now is Chirag Amin. And he's hammered it towards the region, and it's 4, and it's winning runs. It is the winning runs for the V Arjoons. The Nora Jewels have conceded 221 with 4 balls to spare. And it was a fine display of some patient batting performances. The V Arjoon winning the match comfortably by 6 wickets. Some fine display. of batting, winning it for them.
मिस्टर प्रसन्न आहे रे. विसरलो मी. आज करतो तुला सायंकाळी कुठल्याही परिस्थितीत. अरे काल मी आज सकाळी दिवाळी पहाट होता लवकर झोपलो. तो केल्यानंतर लगेच ते संपलं आणि ते हां ओके.
The teams that are congratulating each other and they're signing off on a very high spirit.
हा बोल ना ऐकतोय. अरे बोल ऐकतोय मी.
So it has been a wonderful day of cricket. Good fighting innings. And that is the day. And we conclude on a winning note. The winner at last is the game of cricket, played with spirit and enthusiasm. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We hope to see you forward on the 21st for yet another encounter of these four teams for the league stage. Till then, it's goodbye from the Sports Next team. Thank you.